Hey adventurers, this is Mark and welcome to Adventure Pass. Got some breaking news for you all out of Disneyland Resort. So yesterday on August 24th, Disneyland Resort officially broke ground on its new Eastern Gateway parking structure. Not only that, but also on the transportation hub as well. Disney actually held a groundbreaking ceremony at the future site of the project. And that's really part of the story today that I really want to talk about. Uh, we've kind of moved past now Disney saying, here's what we would like to build. And we have moved to, here's what we are going to build. And yeah, the reality of everything they're doing is happening. And we've kind of just really moved beyond all those other things and the concept art and all that. The construction is actually beginning. The Eastern Gateway will be built on the east side of Disneyland Resort, using a portion of the current Manchester cast member parking area. Now, once this is completed, this is going to dramatically change the way thousands of guests arrive at the Disneyland Resort. This Disney project will provide approximately 6,000 parking spaces, which is crazy, crazy, crazy a lot. Um, but that is now just, that's just now one piece of it. The Eastern Gateway is really going to function as an entire new arrival complex. So kind of thinking of it as like a new hub. You're going to have the multi-level parking structure. You're going to have an area for dedicated shuttles. There's going to be rideshare areas too. Security screening, improved vehicle access coming from Disney Way. And one of the best parts of this construction project, and probably one of the most important pieces of it, is the new pedestrian bridge that is going to be going over the east side over Harbor Boulevard. Now, think about how that will make the arrival experience different, right? So instead of having thousands of guests navigate one of the busiest streets surrounding Disneyland, this new bridge is designed to take guests over Harbor Boulevard and toward a completely redesigned Eastern arrival experience at the Disneyland Resort Esplanade. So when we talk about this being just a parking garage, I think that really undersells what Disney is trying to do here. They're rebuilding one of the major entrances into the Disneyland Resort. This is huge because it's the parking and the transportation, pedestrian traffic, security, the rideshare. All those are all the major things, and the walking bridge, right? Uh, it's a huge infrastructure project. And Disney has already said that the infrastructure is needed to support the future growth at Disneyland. Um, and this goes hand in hand with everything that has been announced at D23, right? We have Avengers Campus with the two additional attractions coming out. We have the new Coco attraction. We have the new Avatar destination, okay, over at Disney California Adventure. We have the Tomorrowland expansion heading into Disneyland. And Disneyland Forward gives Disney the ability to rethink the flow and how everything is going to happen, right? How everything's going to be created over the coming years. Now, I want to be very careful here. Disney breaking ground on this parking structure doesn't mean that every Disneyland Forward project suddenly starts construction like right now today. No, the infrastructure has to come first. And if Disneyland expects more attractions, more capacity, and ultimately, right, more guests, they have to figure out where those guests are going to park, how they're going to move around the resort, and how they're going to enter the park. You don't build the future Disneyland Resort without first building the infrastructure to support it. And that's why yesterday, August 24th, right, was a very important date to look back at this era at Disneyland. And at least that's what I think. This is one of those projects that, may not sound exciting compared to the new e-ticket attractions and new rides and things like that, but this makes those expansions possible. There's another part of this that longtime Disneyland visitors are definitely going to notice. Harbor Boulevard. And for decades, Harbor has been one of the primary ways people walk into Disneyland from that east side, from all the nearby hotels and businesses there. The Eastern Gateway is going to change the look and flow of that whole entire side of the resort. And Disney's concept calls for that pedestrian bridge stretching over Harbor Boulevard and bringing guests toward the Esplanade. Yeah, so visually, the East Side arrival at Disneyland could feel completely different once this is done. Not it could, it will. It will completely feel different. So this isn't something happening somewhere far away from the park where guests will never notice it. This is going to change the arrival experience for everybody. And the biggest takeaway for me is that the Disneyland Resort is entering another major construction era. We spent years talking about Disneyland Forward, looking at the concept art, years talking about what Disney could build. Now we're getting to the stage where the construction walls, the demolition, the cranes, and all that heavy equipment and everything is going to be part of the Disneyland story. We're going to see it. The Gateway is starting. Avengers Campus has major expansion coming. Coco's coming. Avatar's coming. Tomorrowland is coming. All these things are coming. And that makes the next several years incredibly important for Disneyland Resort because the Disneyland that we visit toward the end of this decade could look very, very different than the Disneyland that we experience today. So, yes, technically, Disney just broke ground on a parking structure and transportation hub. But I think the real deal is that Disney just broke ground on the infrastructure and the resort's future. That is the important part. And I'm going to be watching this project very closely. It's really important because it's going to change the way we visit the theme parks in the coming future. I am so excited for this. And with everything that's happened at D23, and now hearing about this project forward, starting the groundbreaking yesterday, these are exciting times. And there's a phrase that I said I think it was a few days ago. It is a great time to be a Disney fan. It truly, truly is. So I want to hear from you. Does this groundbreaking make Disneyland Forward finally feel real to you? What are you most excited about uh, when it comes to the whole Disneyland Project Forward and the Disneyland Resort? What attractions, the world of Avatar, Coco, Avengers Campus, Tomorrowland, right? Let's go People Mover. Are we going to get it? Let me know in the comments how you feel about all this. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I want to hear from all of you. I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next update, and more importantly, on the next adventure here at Adventure Pass. Take care, my friends. We will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye for now.